So Jindalee Resources is an Australian-based mineral exploration company, been listed in 2002, and we've had several spin-outs of other exploration companies from projects that we have generated ourselves internally. We've got a strong geological team, and we find projects and package them into a form that are investable, and then we've had 3 spin-outs of those that have meant that the company is self-funding. And since the initial listing has never had to go back to shareholders for additional funds, which is quite rare in the industry that we're in. And as a result, we have a very tight capital structure. Jindalee has only got 35 million shares on issue. Share price today is around about the 32 Australian cents. The major shareholders are the former managing director. I'm the current managing director, but the former managing director, Lindsay Dudfield, owns about 35% of the company, and he's been with the company since 2002 when it was listed. There's another 3 or 4 major shareholders who have the order of 8%, 5% and about 3% each. So it's a very tightly held company. One thing you'll notice if you look at our trading activity, we're not an actively traded company. It is very tightly held. And our current cash position, so we've got cash and liquids of about $5 million at the moment. And as I said, we haven't had to go back to shareholders for funds since listing, and in fact we were able to return a fully franked dividend to shareholders at the completion of one of the spin-outs that we had in about 2010 of 55 cents a share. So that was a very good outcome, and I guess it's due to the way we approach things. We approach running an exploration company a bit more like a business, where we try to maintain some cash flow with our smaller projects, we farm those out, bring in partners who have particular expertise or have an existing ground position in the area already and who can fund further activity. But Jindalee generates the project and as a result retains an interest in the project, but de-risks it for the company and maintains cash flow by farming that out to a partner. So in 2018, Jindalee, I guess the headline event for us so far is that we generated a project in the United States, a lithium project in sediments, and we generated that from scratch, pegged the ground, and we're just about to drill that actually. So in about 3 weeks from now, in late August, we'll be doing the first drilling on this project. And you know, we're quite encouraged by the results we received so far, and we're looking forward to, well, hopefully positive results, but we're not sure obviously until that occurs. It's immediately along strike from another giant lithium project held by Lithium Americas, who have over 550 million tonnes of resource, and geologically the rocks basically move along strike into our project area, so we're pretty encouraged by what they've been able to achieve, and that's why we pegged the project itself. So we'll be drilling there in about 3 weeks, and we'll be looking forward to just advise the market of what the results are. At the same time, we've got another major project we're working on here in Western Australia, and that's in the Widgie-Mooltha area, the Widgie-Mooltha area is well known for mining here. It's had a lot of deposits found in the district. It's very tightly held, and over a 2.5-year period we've accumulated a very large ground position there, and now it's Jindalee in amongst 3 major operating companies, and just by virtue of having this ground position, it puts us in a very strong position. So yeah, we're looking forward to being able to, as that ground becomes granted, actually start doing the exploration work on that. So at Jindalee, as I already described, we've got this model of having a continual pipeline of projects that we generate internally through our expertise, and then we farm them out or partner them out to other companies who have very specific skills in either in the district, the commodity, or in some other aspect which makes the project probably more valuable to them or better for them to develop rather than us, because we don't have all of the expertise required. So we see that continuing to move forward along the same path, and some of the projects that I've described, we will hopefully move them forward, find a partner to fund the activity that each project requires. At the same time, we've got a lot of smaller projects, probably about a dozen individual projects that we are finding partners for, and we will either sell those projects or sell an interest in those projects so that we can maintain cash flow in the company and continue to do what we do best. So for European investors, Jindalee offers a lot of projects. Most of our projects are in Australia. Stable political jurisdiction. WA is a great place for exploration and mining. Incredibly long history of that here, which many investors would already know. But I guess also, we offer now exposure to a lithium project in the US. Now, it's a great time to be investing in lithium in the US. They have to import it all. They're building trade walls around themselves, so they're going to need it, and we're in a great place.